Well, here we go again. This is gardening calendar number 19, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing now. I'm going to sand this table ready for painting that we had given us. Perfect for in the carport. Billy's going to do the painting. I don't know what colour yet. Probably green. We don't know. So I'll go and get on with that sanding. I'll go up to the backfield and show you what I'm up to. Oh, and I'll show you what I've just done. Right, I've just evo stick these shoes. Not quite sure. Yep, contact adhesive. I've just done that one. Let's just check. Sorry about the camera work. Yeah, I think they're grip now. Right, let's just stick them together. Yeah, they've stuck very well. I've stuck them on the tips so the weight keeps them down until they're really set later on. And job done. Anyway, I'm going doing the table now. This is the table. Yes, we'll take that up to the top now. When you have a big garden, nothing ever stops. Got all the other jobs to do as well. There's the two I bonsai'd yesterday. Give them another watering in a minute. And we'll keep us eye on them and I'll show you what happens with them. Because you never know. There she is. There she is again. The other half. Great place for putting the washing out because the winds and the warmth at the back's brilliant. Anyway, look at them cardoons. What do you think of them? Anyway, Billy's not got round to letting me do the nettles on her finger yet because she's a wimp. She has to build herself up. Pardon?
Was calling me.
When are you going to have your finger done? God, there's some weight in them knickers.
Not yet. I'm painting.
You know what Billy always says to me? She always says, whatever you do, whatever pants you're wearing or top, do not mix them up. So you've got to have a plain top or a plain set of pants. And look what Billy's done.
Yeah, because I'm painting.
Oh yeah, because she's painting.
I'm not going out.
She's not going out, no. Right, I'm going to get my sander out now. I'll put her on time lapse. Well, that's that. It's one job I don't like. Didn't need to get all the paint off, it was just getting the rough bits off. Because she's only using a fence paint, a special fence paint. I'm not allowed to say which, because they might censor it. Anyway, if you want to know, you'd have to go on my Facebook and ask me in the messenger. Well, I'm a lucky chap. My friend's just been across with 3 dates that have already rooted. So, I'm going to get them planted now into bonsai pots, really. I'll have a look for them and then we'll have a look. Yeah, I'll put it into hyperlapse or show you in real time. Right, what I've got here, I'm going to bonsai one in this flat pot here. Go on, Mr. Woodlouse. Up you go. Up you go. There you go. Get back in my soil. Right, I'm going to put... yeah, where's me? I'm going to put one in that. And we'll see what happens. And that for drainage. I think a bit more. I've used the fine gravel because they're only small pots. Yeah, that'll do. Right, I'm going to move them onto the floor, or onto here, temporarily. And I'm going to do some, shall I put, I'm just wondering, you see, whether to use Akadama. I don't think I will because they're only young. So I'm going to use soil for now. Oh, base of my pot's come loose. That's no good to me. Right, I'll put that there. Yeah, I've got a small one there. Well, actually I've got another one there. I think that'll be better. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's great, isn't it, when you've got the right tools. Right, I'm going to put them into soak now. Then I'm going to put the seeds in. So I better cover them up a little bit. So I'll get back to you after I've watered them. Well, on my last video, I planted an acer tree, and did you remember? I had a conker in it. And you know, I nearly forgot about it. Anyway, I've decided to put it into this little pot here. And I'm going to, I've got a nice big root on it. So what I'll have to do, well, I don't know where my poker is now. You know, for making, it's here somewhere. I'll use that for now. Because of the length of the root, let's have a look. Yeah, I can get away with that. So, take that right down there like that. In fact, I've cut a little bit off it. That's better. Right, now then. Gently manoeuvre all the soil around the conker. Horse chestnut. But what I'll have to do, because it's in such a small pot, is keep it well watered. And we'll see how that gets on. I'm quite pleased at that. This is it. Bit of fine gravel. It's only a small pot. How's that? That looks good, that. Look at that. Yeah, it's leaning over because, like I said, I nearly forgot. But it won't make any difference. Still all right. There was still plenty of juice, I should say, within the conker itself. Put that to one side. I'll take that up there, put it in a shady place while it's young. Now then, do you remember? 3 dates to do. Let's have a look at that. Let's clean it up a bit. Just get all this ugly soil off the side. Right, date time. Let's have a look. Now then, are them roots or are them shoots? That's the point. So what I'll do, I'll put it in at an angle, including the root down there, and if it is a shoot, I think it'll come up. In fact, I think it's a shoot, that. So we'll move that across there like that. More of a shoot than a root. Right, gentle. If it is a root, it'll start to go down, or try to. That one's ready. I'll mark them up after, because otherwise I will forget them three. Now then, we've got another one here. Like I say, I'm not sure whether it's a root or a shoot. I think they're a root, actually. I'll put it... I think a good idea would be put it sideways, wouldn't it? Maybe that way? Or that way? I don't know. See, let's have a look. I tell you what, I'm going to knock you off and look online. What comes first on a date? Shoot or the root? Right, I've found out it's actually the root, that. So I've got to gently put that in somehow, because I don't want to damage that root. Let's have a look. I might have to redo that one now, because different plants do it different ways. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, there you go. Right. Right. I'm glad I looked that up. Let's go back to this and dig it back up. Stones underneath. So that, according to them, is the root. And that must be the shoot, because there is a shoot there now. So I'll move that across there. Gently does it. Can't be very gentle with roots, they're so delicate. Right, now if I get that, press gently, keeps it nice and flat. And now I can put some gravel on it, you see. Yeah, there you go. That's ready. That's going to be a bonsai one. The others might become bonsais as well. So if I get this now, look, there's the root. So it's not the shoot, it's the root. It's not the root, there, shoot, root. Right, there you go. 3 more plants there. This can be thrown now. Got a spare bag now. Put that there. Let's clean this out. I can wipe this down actually with this rag. The reason I put it onto the tray is because if any water comes out like they've just done, it doesn't go into all the compost. Don't want that happening. I sometimes use the kitchen roll, stick that in the compost, but not too bothered. So, bit of gravel, job done in it. And then I've got to find somewhere to put them. In fact, I'm just wondering whether to keep them in here for now, because it's not quite warm enough yet. I mean, we got up this morning, it was cold. Ridiculous this time of year. Can't be doing with it. That's not too bad, is it? Right. I'll keep the orange one. I'm running out of these colours. Oh no, I've got quite a few here. I think I'll keep them all blue. The date. But I don't think I've got my pen with me again. And I certainly haven't left it in there. No, you know what it is? I've took it upstairs, I think. Right, go and get it then. So here we go. These are date palms. Date palm. Job done. Right, that's in real time. There's a date palm. Date palm. And there you go. That's it. Right, there's four more plants, because now I've got a nice bonsai. We'll see how that goes on. I'm going to put it in shade because I won't put it in sun while it's drooping like that. Here we are, 10th of April, me and the better half, having our first meal outside because it's not cold. Happy chappy, happy days, looking forward to the summer. Well, look at these beauties. I ordered 3 pots from Temu and they're quite good. Well impressed. You know what I mean? Yes, indeed. That's a nice one. Yeah, value for money. And then another one. Now that one I like a lot. Now I've got a plant here. Let's put this over here for now. And that one. Mind you, I could end up using that one. Or that one. We'll see. But here's the plant, or tree, should I say. I want to take it out of that pot and put it into that pot. So, let's go. Right, I've put some grilling at the bottom of the 2 holes and I've put a bit of gravel on to hold them in position. So let's put that over there. Let's take this plant out and we'll see what we've got. Right, a knife I need really. Let's try this one. Oops, clumsy, clumsy. See, when you've got a pot like this, because there's a lip, it means it wouldn't come out. So you've got to cut all the way around it. Mind you, that doesn't help when you've got loads of gravel. I'll mix that gravel in there. Needed repotting. I found this plant tree last year and I thought, I don't remember doing this, but it was a lovely tree. And I thought, yes, I like that. Not quite, it's getting a bit loose. Yep. Yep, let's try that. No, it's getting there. I think this was done in Akadama last year. Might mix this with my other. On the other hand, I might just use it as a gravel type finish. There you go. Look at that. Oh, well pot bound that. Yeah. Right, let's have a look. Strip it down and see what we've got. Let's get that down there. Now then, What this will have to work on is lateral roots, because the plot there is very shallow. So we'll just have to see what we end up with. Put some lovely roots on here. Yeah, very nice indeed. Let's have a look. Oh, there's the... I wondered where that had gone. You know, the grill. But there it is. Oh yeah, that's quite good, that. Look at that. That is pretty flat, that. Do I put it in that one? Or that one? There's a question. Tell you what, I'll use some of this macadamia, put it on top of there, rather than grit. Put fresh in. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I like that. Right, now the thing is, them roots there, too big. So they can come off. Any roots going up? Yep, that's going upwards. That's going up. That's too wide. And that's, I think that's a good plant. Let's try that. That fits absolutely perfect. So that's what we'll do. Yes. I think I'll get a smaller tree for that, just to start it off. So let's get some macadamia in it. That should steady it a bit. Yeah, Billy, she can't help talking. Can you, love? Right, just a couple of pieces of chicken manure should be all right. Billy only comes in here to smell my camembert cheese, don't you?
No, I don't.
She says my camembert cheese stinks. That funky cat food stinks and all that. It's pretty disgusting. Right. I'll get this soaked in a minute, overnight I think. Oh, there you go. That's all right.
Coffee.
Thank you. She's told me 3 times now. I suppose that's what happens when you marry a woman. They don't know when to shut up. I'll stroke a bit of that off. There's a bit too much in, I think. Right, let's have a look at that. Yes, I like that. Nice pot, that. Yeah, bit of gravel on top of that. That is done. So, I'm quite happy with that. Let's have a look at that. I'll have another look tomorrow on one of my older pots to see if I can find a tree for that one. Maybe one for that, but if not, I can leave it for another time. There you go. This was a nice tree. Like I say, I don't know where it came from, but I was quite happy with it. Right, that needs to go in the water now for a good soak. I don't need to leave it overnight, like I said. I think, see some moss there. That can be cleaned out. I'll do that tomorrow. Right, well that's about it. I'm going to put that into soak, and it should be all right. Thanks for watching. What she's done is made me a coffee, and I don't know if you've seen these cup covers, but if you put one of them on a coffee or a tea, it stays hot for a long time, and they sometimes suck in like that. So when you pick them up, you've got to pick them up like that, because if you pick them up like that, the old cup comes up and you'll end up spilling it somewhere. Well, they're brilliant. Right, I'm going up there now, having a look for another plant. I'll do that tomorrow though. Right, I'll start at this end. Things are moving on. Billy's getting her plants going really well now. She also likes to keep them in these. Believe it or not, behind there is a locked door. Half door, that is. So I can get to all my electrics. It's brilliant. This is the area I created. It'll get better as we go along. Let's just check on that plant. I think it's alright. Yes, this is the area that Billy's done now. She's found a table, done it up, an old table, the one I sanded earlier on. Looks alright, that, doesn't it? And then she wanted that mirror, what she's done as well, in the middle, and it looks quite good. We've moved over the African heads. That one is there, covers up mainly all the wires, but not quite everything. There's an orange tree. There's a pussycat. And the big plants are starting to come now, you see, very slowly. Well, there you go. There's the tomato tree. They grow enormous, these, you know. I had to cut it back every year. Brilliant. Oh, this was that rattler I made. Don't make much of a noise, but she's happy with it. Like my posters. Yeah, good them, aren't they? My sun's spoiling them at the moment. Right, let's have a look down here. Look at that beauty. It's nice, isn't it? We've had to cut everything back at the bottom because they grow like mad. And what it does, it opens the light up to all the ferns, which are coming on now. That was the one I bought the other week at the fern garden, yellowy one. This one's a gorgeous fern, this. Really grows big leaves. Nice. Yep, they're all coming out really nice. This is a ginger, which I cut right back and thought it had died, but he hadn't. Came back a lot later. I've been setting my beer traps everywhere, all over the place, to tell you the truth. This can't stay. I think I've sprayed that, but I'm going to spray it again. Because these arums, oh my god, they're awful to get rid of. Yeah. There you are. A foxglove tree. Trunk I showed you before. Everything's coming on now. Starting to grow. Summer's here. Well, spring is here. Onwards. Well, another day and another avocado. Got all these avocados. I'm going to take them all out, just check that there's no growth on them. There may be some growth, there may not. So in the meantime, I'm going to speed up the film because it'll be boring. Well, that's another avocado ready to put away. Just clear this lot. Oh, where's she moved the bin now? She moves bins and doesn't put them back. Let's have a look in here so we see what's going on. I don't think there is out going on, but we'll see. Oh, actually, yes there is. There you go. There you go, another avocado. Let's have a look at that one. Nothing. What's this one? Ooh, that's looking a bit brown. Let's have a look. Yeah, nothing happening. Oh, is that another one? Oh no. Thought that was another one. They'll come eventually. Oh, there is one here though. Look at that beauty. Look at that, another one. So up to now, two. So 2 more avocados for planting. Let's see what else we've got. Anything? Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Don't forget I left these for 2 weeks. I think it's 2 weeks, something like that. Maybe less. Nothing there. That don't look too clever, that one. But you never know, do you? Oh, there's another. Oh, look at roots on that beauty. Look at that. Can you see them all? Connect. I'll have to be careful on doing it. That's a biggie, that one. Oh, and another one. Well, that's a surprise. Look, only a small root, but there it is. Let's have a look at these two. I don't think these are doing anything. Got a little one here. Doesn't seem to. I think it might not be alive, that little one. So let's put all these away. Put that new one down at the bottom. Now all these will go back into a dark cupboard now. All these others, 4 of them, I'm going to plant up and I'll have more avocados. Now then, I'll show you what I did with the other avocados after. I cut them back, and I cut them back brutally. But you've got to, because they grow far too tall, far too quick. Squeeze out air in. Yeah. Right, I'll go and put them away and I'll show you what I did with the brutally cut ones. Well, the carport's coming on really nice. It's lovely sitting there now. It's quite nice. I did have a fern on there and she's moved it. Or she's put it there. She might want it in a better pot, I don't know. There you go. There's 4 avocados, look. And you think, oh my God, you've killed it. But I haven't. And I've got another one there, single. But here's an avocado cut back years ago. Well, a year ago, should I say. And it's growing great. That's a cactus, poisonous cactus. Anyway, that's what I've done so far with them avocados. These are the other avocados I did. Shift that. They're all growing. All growing pretty well. Quite slow. There you go. I don't see a shoot on that one yet. But it will, I think. I'll keep it watered. I don't think I've got any more avocados around at the moment. I did bring a load from inside. Oh, there they are. There you go. That one's doing very well. Look, can you see? These 3 have got shoots on. Little one there, little one there, little one there. So, how many avocados have I got then? I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And those down there, 24, 20, 25 avocados. Yeah, so that's not bad at all. Right, I found 4 nice square pots, quite large. 2, 3, 4. I will get on with planting these avocados now in hyperlapse. Right, that's all 4 of them done. Just pack them now and soak them. And then when I dig a slight hole for the actual avocado, it'll be exactly the right amount of soil. There you go. Just got to soak them and away we go. Doop, Right, that's them two. We'll get another two. Job done. Quiet weekend this weekend. On Monday we're off on a nice long walk along the railway and then onto the garden centre. Right, I'm going to pour a load of water onto that one and let them soak for a bit. Then we'll get back to the avocado. Right, got 2 racks to take down. There, they were spice racks, but I'm taking them down. And I'm going to use them up there. I'll show you where I'm going to put them. I'm going to screw them down for runner beans. Right, 2 racks are down. I'll take them up there and I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. I can now see my Doctor Who better. 3-dimensional. Don't know if you can see it on camera. Probably not. Don't know. We'll have to have a look after. Look at that lot. I've had that these herbs. Look how deep they are. At least, I know, anything from 15 to 20 years. But they weren't getting used enough. And we've got fresh herbs since. So, where to put them, I do not know. I might spread them on here actually. I might do that. And then give them a soaking. Waste not, want not. Yeah, these racks here, they go in here. Got to be careful not to tread on my lilies. Let's have a look. I think I'll do it that way. I'm going to put that there and one further up and have them as climbing frames for the runner beans. Should do very well. So I'll put that into hyperlapse. So it might take me a little bit. I think I better move that across. Bit way out. Yeah, I'll move that across. I'm not going to put it on I might put it on hyperlapse. No, I won't bother. Yup, that's a bit better. That will do. I'll show you around garden later. Things are coming on pretty well now. Right, I need to peel these now. I've got soil on them and everything, but what I did, I covered them up to make sure they didn't dry out. Won't make no difference. They'll be washed when I've finished. Well, I don't need to wash them. Wow, look at that. There's the shoot inside. Don't know if you can see it. You see it? There it is. It's a nice shoot, that. I am, yeah. I'm just stripping these down. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll be there. Right, this needs quite a big hole. Look at the size of that beauty. Dearie me. Right, let's make the big hole. Needs to be at least 2/3 to 3/4 down. With the, there, that's beautiful, that. I'll show you what I mean. Be better, won't it? There you go. That's it. I'll cover around it. I'll leave about 1/4 at the top, you see. And that's planted. Push it down a bit more. There you go. I'm going to have a nice cup of coffee in a minute. I'm just doing these for the camera, for you people. That's one done, look. So I'll put that there, I don't want water everywhere. Now for the next one. You see, another big one. You can't really see the shoot in this, but it's there, I can see it, but I don't know whether it'll pick up on camera. Anyway, there's the root. Look at that beauty. Oh, it's right, yeah, you can just about see the shoot, but it's right down there. So let's get this sorted. There you go. Leave that for the root. That's it. See, they don't take long. Press that down. I'll put some gravel on after, but at the moment I'll just leave them to soak a little bit. That's that one. That's waste. I wish I had a bag for that. I'll put it in the compost. You can still put this stuff in the compost, you know, tissue, and it does a very good job actually. So we've got this one now. Again, nice one. Now then, that's the, oh, there's the shoot. Right, so the shoot is actually sideways. That root is coming out sideways and the shoot's going up there. Unusual, but you know, that's what it's done. Nature's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing, baby. Might bury that a bit deeper on the root. There you go. Make sure the root's covered. So, press that down gently. There you go, that's that. And last but not least, this one. That's got a root going directly down, which is good. See where the shoot is on that. Again, there's the shoot. Can you see where I cut it with a knife on the side? Now if I'd have cut it the other way, it could have ended up in that, and it damages it. That's why you must always cut that way. By doing that as well, the water can get behind the skin when you peel it. I hope you some subscribers when I eventually get some, because I ain't got many at the moment, but you never know. They learn something from this. Put that down there. Right, that's the last one. I'll come back after my brew, do some gravel. Do that. Wipe that, put it back. Right, just gotta gravel them up. And then I'm having a rest from the garden. I'm going to show you around the garden what's going on now. And then that's the end of this video 19. Let's some more. Two down, two to go. You can grow your own avocado. That can go in the compost corner, as they used to say on Gardener's World. For all you older gardeners, do you remember Jeff Hamilton, who used to do Gardener's World? He was probably the best ever presenter, and he died at 60. Not sure if he had an heart attack while riding a horse or fell off the horse, can't remember. But I remember him dying, and it was quite a shock to everybody. Bit of trivia for you there. Right, I'll put these up here. And that's that area's full now with avocados. They're all growing, which is good. I don't think they'll fit in now. Oh, no. But if I put these at angles like that, it might fit in. Not quite, that one needs to come out. So we'll put that there, a smaller one there. Oh yeah, just about. And that one fits in now. Done it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 avocados in here. And those in there. I think there's 5 in there. And I don't think I've got any more in the lemonade, but you never know. Got that many things going on at once. I've used up where shall I put this? I've used up 2 of my bonsai pots what I got. Nice, but with that one I need something special. Well, not just special, but bigger. Anyway, I'm going to call that a day on this video 19, and we'll have a walk around garden. How about that?